Welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central. Listen, guys, let's jump into this real quick. Let's see where we are when it comes to what the thumbnail said, Matthias de Ligt and Mazraoui, right? Yesterday we saw reports that Mazraoui was linked with the move to West Ham, right? Now, according to reports today, apparently that deal is off the table, right? So the deal for Mazraoui, who we were linked to from Bayern Munich, reports had suggested he's going to West Ham. That deal is not going to happen, right? So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And also, Matthias de Ligt, what is the deal with him, right? Is he? Are we gonna make the decision anytime soon? We'll see. All right. So, according to Fabrizio Romano on Matthias de Ligt, Mazraoui to West Ham, the deal between the two clubs it did advance, but with the player, it was never advanced because he was given clear, I emphasize, clear priority to Manchester United. This is why. Fabrizio is saying, look, this is why he wasn't really reporting about it, because he knows Mazraoui's preference is Manchester United. So, and one thing is, Man United has been operating differently this season is, any of the targets that Ineos have gone for, we made sure that we agreed terms with the player first, right? People, welcome as you're coming in, special like. We're talking about Nasser Mazraoui and Matthias de Ligt, right? Okay, so the way we were going with our businesses, we talk to the player, agree terms, personal terms, and then we talk to the team to say, hey, you know what? Let's come up with a deal to bring this player on board. So West Ham didn't do that. They went straight to talk to Bayern and see if they can come up with a deal to get Mazraoui. But again, Mazraoui's preference is Manchester United. And according to Fabrizio Romano, Mazraoui is willing to wait for Manchester United because this ties into Matthias de Ligt, right? Apparently, the agent for both of them, his name is Parmenter, Mazraoui and de Ligt, both agent. They have one agent, right? So this agent knows the priority for Mazraoui is Manchester United. Now, the agent also, they've been in communication with Man United, with the Ineos team, Barada, and them telling him, listen, we want to get this player in, Mazraoui, as a priority, but we need outgoings now, right? Especially in that right back position. So we need, for example, Aaron Wan-Bissaka to leave, right, to be sold. And, until that happens, we cannot make a move on Mazraoui. Now, the good thing is, Mazraoui, just like Rasmus Højlund from Atalanta, they were willing to wait for us because they want to join the big project. The best project right now in world football is Man United's project, right? So he wanted to join, so he's willing to wait to see what happens to the right back position at Man United when it comes to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. According to reports, we see that Aaron Wan-Bissaka now, he's talking to West Ham again, trying to see if they can come up with a deal, because definitely, Wan-Bissaka wants more game time, right? And this may happen because if we offload Wan-Bissaka, then definitely, we can pay the 15 million for Mazraoui, because Mazraoui, the way his profile works with how Ten Hag wants to play going forward. He wants his fullbacks to invert into the midfield, get into that box and put in crosses and join the attack. And Mazraoui is perfect at that. The only setback with Mazraoui is, yes, he has a slight injury situation going on with him. But again, even with that, he's not like he's going to be a starter, because he's going to be kind of competing with Diogo Dalot, who is the starter. And Diogo Dalot, the good thing with him, man, Diogo Dalot, he's never injured, right? Just like very rare that he's injured. So again, most likely Mazraoui will be like a backup, right? Understudy to Diogo Dalot, right? So we shall see how that happens. But I personally like the idea of Mazraoui coming in, right? What's going on, football fan 7? Welcome. Smash a like. If you're new, hit that subscribe, right? So Mazraoui coming in, I like it, and I like the fact that he's patient. He wants to wait for us. This is music to our ears because we are working hard to make sure these players exit. That way we can bring in new players, right? So again, Mazraoui works for us in how Ten Hag wants to move going forward, especially in attack. He wants to play most of our ball in the opponent's third, right? Instead of us playing more defensive, we're going to be more attacking. That is what we want, right? Now, on the flip side is, on the other side, Matthijs de Ligt, who is the same agent as Mazraoui, he also knows, Matthijs de Ligt knows, like, look, Man United, they prioritize him, right? They want to bring him as that additional center defender, right? In personal terms with the Ligt, no issue. The only issue right now, as the same, is we need outgoings, right? Today we saw Harry Maguire was talking. He did an interview. He's saying, look, basically saying, look, he's happy where he is at Man United. Again, and he kind of emphasized the point, like, listen, he may not be leaving anytime soon. So most likely, I think Maguire will end up staying. I don't mind that, but I guess if he stays, he agrees that, look, if we bring in, for example, the Ligt, Euro is already there, he's going to be, third choice or something like that, right? And also on the interview today, Maguire was talking about, listen, Lenny Euro is young, so him coming in, us old heads, we're going to be kind of grooming him, say, hey, listen, dude, they're gonna be mistakes and all this stuff. I really hope that, Maguire can do all the grooming, but, just do the talking. He shouldn't, Lenny Euro shouldn't follow how Maguire plays. We don't want that, right? We want Lenny Euro to do his own thing. So, that being said, if one of the center defenders, for example, Lindelof, exits, then Man United can go in and, strike a deal with Bayern and see if we can bring in Matthijs de Ligt. Now, another issue with Bayern is they want, according to Fabrizio Romano, they want 50 million guaranteed, right? Which, guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken, is they want that kind of upfront situation because they want to bring in a Bayer Leverkusen defender, Tar, right? And again, even with Bayern, in order for them to bring in a new defender, the Tar, the one they're trying to get, they need to offload a defender, one center defender, right? And so basically, it's like a domino. So if, for example, if Matthijs de Ligt lives, Bayern can bring in another defender, using some of the money that we're going to give him, right? And Bayern cannot really move to bring in another defender if Matthijs de Ligt is still there, right? And Mazraoui, in order for him to come, he needs Wan-Bissaka out the door. So and then for Wan-Bissaka to leave, we need like someone to come in to get him. Hopefully West Ham will come and rescue us and take Wan-Bissaka off the board for us. That way we can open that gap for the right back and then bring in Mazraoui, right? Yes, Fabrizio also reports that, look, there some intermediaries, they have been talking between Inter and Man United, not the teams, right? Intermediaries could be like agents and people in between say, hey, maybe we can do a swap deal here, right? Between Wan-Bissaka and what's that guy's name? Now I forget. I forgot his name. Yeah, but trying to do a swap deal, right? It's gonna come to me, all right? So that is also going on in the back end because there has to be some kind of Dumfries. There you go. I knew it was gonna come. Dumfries, right? So these intermediaries have been talking. So again, if Inter and these intermediaries come up with some kind of agreement and then come and sell that deal to the club, to the Ineos, Barada and them, and say, hey, we can do a swap deal. Again, Dumfries can come, but when it comes to priority, when it comes to right back, is Mazraoui from Manchester United. So again, a lot is going on. Ineos is working. Definitely right now, we're frustrated. We don't have a lot of movement going, especially for players exiting. That's what we want to see. We shall see if that happens. All right, people? Real quick, I appreciate you being here. Smash a like, hit the subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.